Welcome everyone, this is John from Southern Cross Online. Hope you're all doing well today. I'm going to be looking at a game called Elder Scrolls Legends. It's a trading card game, or TCG for short. And the trading card games have actually matured quite well in recent times. I remember when they first came out on the computer, they're just more simple, I guess. However, now there's a rich variety of gameplay features and side quests and all sorts of things that we can do, either aside from the main match play or in conjunction with the main match play, so that's good. One of the things I noticed in a few games recently, at least two other games that I've played, is they've got login rewards. I did play this game earlier on today, and I could claim the second reward. I'm now logged on and I can actually claim the third reward, so there is likely a time limit on it, I would say. However, I don't think it's a 24-hour time limit. You guys can work out how long the time limit is before we can reset. Before it resets, but I reckon it's been about 10 hours since I played, roughly. So it could be even just 10 hours log in, or log in, log off for 10 hours, log back in, collect another reward. So these could all be done within 10-hour segments instead of 24-hour segments. I don't know if that's exactly how it works. I thought it used to be like one day. If we logged in one day, then it'd take 24 hours, it would reset. However, I played it about 10 hours ago. I'm playing it now and I can actually claim the next reward. The rewards are actually quite nice, I find, in these games. You actually get, this is a rare card, this is a rare card. This is an epic card, this is an epic card, and this is a legendary card. Basically, December has 31 days, so if we log in 31 times during December, then we get one legendary card. As I said, I thought it was 24-hour delay between each claim of a login reward. However, it could be around 10 hours. I'm not sure, or less. I'm not exactly sure of that. But you guys can test it out and see how that works. So we're going to claim soul gems. Yep, 10 soul gems. Soul gems are basically used to create cards. If we don't have a particular card that we want, we can either deconstruct our other cards into soul gems or create cards with soul gems that we've gained. In order to keep it, I guess, that we don't sort of deconstruct whenever we want a new card, it is actually weighted so that when we deconstruct it, it's a lot less cards than what is required to produce that same card again, which I think is a fair enough balance sort of design. I think that's nice. There is also, as we're looking at here, we can do complete quests. So there's usually daily quests that we have, and we can do them. As it says in play mode, story, or the arena. We're going to do story, which is a storyline. So we're going to play the story, one of the story mode. So there's Dark Brotherhood there, and Return to Clockwood City, that's there. So if we purchase these, then we can start collecting cards for that deck, or that relate to those storylines. We're going to do the Forgotten Hero storyline. I have been working through it. Now if we do want to just quickly go past some movie cutscenes, we just click anywhere in it. Down the bottom here, there'll be a button with two arrows pointing right. We just left click on that and that'll do that. However, I want to go back to this one.
Are you sure these crypts will lead us right into the White Gold Tower?
Are you doubting the greatest smuggler in Tamriel?
Alright, this is actually a nice match. It has a few different concepts that I haven't seen before in trading card games. However, I do find that Elder Scrolls Legends tend to have quite a bit of innovative features which are and they've actually designed them well because I find them lots of fun. Before we start any match, we basically choose a deck. I've been having a lot of success with Arduin's Apocalypse. I think as I was working through the storyline, this was one of the decks that the computer AI gave me, sort of as a reward. And I may have changed 1 or 2 or possibly 3 of the cards, or a few of the cards, back and forth. However, most of it's still the same. And I have been having success with it. It's possibly, I think if I played against another player, it would be slightly not as heavy in the creature cards that I would like. Sometimes I'm actually lacking creature cards to play out of my hand. But yeah, generally that works well against the AI. So we'll play that. Choose that deck. Alright, so there's ours there. There's a message just explaining one of the parts to the match, one of the innovative features.
I sense mystical power within that altar. Perhaps it can quiet the dead.
Alright, now, when we're playing trading card games generally, they'll give us a choice of 3 cards. We can either keep them or discard them and get new ones in place of those ones. As a general rule, due to the way the Magicka works, very briefly explaining how the Magicka works, on the first turn we get 1 Magicka point, second turn we get 2 Magicka points, third turn we get 3 Magicka points. The points do not carry across from turn to turn. If there's any, we don't use any. However, yeah, it increases by 1 each turn. Therefore, with this type of game, I have a general rule. If it's 4 or above, I usually discard the card, so I would normally discard that. Unless it's something I really want, if it's 4. But if it's 5 and up, yeah, I usually definitely discard it. Pretty much regardless of what it is. Currently we have 2 creature cards. This is a creature card. This is a creature card. This is an item card. There's a few different types of cards. We also have an action card that we'll see later. However, with this 3, 4, and 3, there's the mana cost. Up the top left is the mana cost of the card to play. On the left is the attack point value, and on the right is the life point value. This is how much damage cards deal to each other, or the hero, opponent hero. This is how many hits it takes for the card to be defeated. Now with this 3, 4, 3 possible hand, I actually have to wait 3 turns before I can play any creature card at all. Given that they already have 2 creature cards on there, and after the battle is having more creature cards on our side in play than they have on their side, I'd probably definitely like to discard, well not discard, but replace this card and hopefully get a 2 or a 1 card, something like that. The other 2 are okay. We can generally have other things going before the third, till we get up to the 3rd turn, so that's okay. So I'll redraw a card. What do we get? Okay, so we got Iron Scale Dragon. That is actually a very nice card, even though it's 7, so it'll take us roughly 7 turns to play that card. It has Regenerate, and it also has 7 attack value. So an enemy card will have to hit us for 7 points of damage, which is very high. If it doesn't, if it hits us for something less, at the end of the turn this card will regenerate all its 7 hit points again. So it's very nice. Regenerate is nice. Very nice ability. Okay. Now 50% of the battle or more, I find, to winning these matches, is having more creature cards on our side of the deck, on our side of the table, than they have on their side of the table. They currently have 2 on their side of the table, as to give them an initial advantage, I guess. This also has a last gasp effect. Last gasp means that once it's defeated, this card will actually activate that ability. And that ability here is to give a friendly creature +3/+3. This is our support card. Again, there's action, creature, support, and item. The ones we've seen so far, different types of cards. And it'll actually destroy an undead card. Given that we should be having more creature cards on our side of the table than they have on theirs, I think we will use it against this card, even though it'll buff that other card. For the reason being that they will only have one creature card left, not two on their side of the table. So even though this one card will be buffed up to 4/4, it's still better to have one creature card on their side than two. Preferably none on their side and more on ours, but hey, this is a starting point. So yeah, we will attack that with our support card, and we have one use left of this card. However, now that is 4/4. Considering we can't play anything else, because this costs 3 mana to cast, 3 mana, 7 mana, and 4 mana, we have to end our turn. And we'll end our turn there. Okay. Now, what we have got, they've got 2 creature cards again, and they used 1 mana, a ring of Magicka. In this case it worked. I went first, they got the Magicka ring. So they still have 2 uses on that, and they can increase their Magicka point at any turn by 1 Magicka. Now, they've got 2 creature cards on their side. We still have nothing on our side. We can possibly play this card. However, first I want to deal with this one. It's a 4/4, so it can do 4 points of damage, and has 4 life points. It's actually quite reasonably powerful for this early on in the game. So I think we will destroy that card, and again, that will leave them with only 1 creature card, not 2, which is always a benefit. Keep their creature cards down to minimum. Preferably 0. Now we have 2 mana points. We could play this, and I think we will. The reason why is because this has regenerate and it has guard, and it has 5 life points. Essentially, this card will have to be hit for 5 points of damage for it to be discarded. If it's any less than 5 points, then it will, at the end of the turn, it will regenerate all its 5 life points. It has no attack value, as indicated by 0 on the sword on the left. However, it is mentioned as a warden, and the basic function of a warden, from what I understand, is to defend, not to go out attacking as such. So it makes sense that it'd be called a warden. So I'll play that card.
Watch is mine.
And then it is got a guard ability. The guard ability means any creature card must attack this guard card before it can attack our hero portrait. Which is nice, especially since it's got regenerate, that's even nicer. So it's quite a nice card to play. Let's end turn there. See how we go. Oh, lethal. Okay. No, we have lethal as well. Oh, that wasn't lethal. Okay, steel dagger. Alright. Excellent. That's fine then. Basically, by moving over the card, we can see what bonus it's got. It's got steel dagger +1/+0. We actually got lethal, which is +1/+1 and lethal. Sorry. The buffs that this card gives is +1/+1 and lethal. Lethal, so this is an item. Items or cards are applied to creature cards. So if we apply it to this creature, we will have 1 attack with this creature. We'll have 6 life points. And lethal, which means that anything that attacks, regardless of how many attack points it has, it will kill or defeat the opponent's card. Even if it has 10 life points, this card with 1 attack and lethal will still defeat the other card. And that makes lethal quite powerful as an item. I'm considering whether to put out another creature card. One of these. Give a creature in your hand guard. Give a random friendly creature +3/+3. What we'll do is we'll possibly do that next time. Shall we do that? Well, if you get +3/+3, still defeat that one. Actually, we'll put out a creature card. Ah, okay. That's alright, that's okay, no hassle, so we'll unturn there. What I should have done then alright, so we got +3/+2. Was that a last it was a last gasp ability. Alright, so that's fine. Last gasp abilities means when the card is defeated, that ability activates. This is a slight concern at a 7/7. 7 attack, 7 life. I think we will use lethal. But if we attack that card, it'll smash this card. What I think we will do is we'll attack this one with this one to give it a +3/+3 bonus on this. We'll do that. There we go. So now this card, even if it attacks this one, it will still not be enough points to defeat it. Then I think what we will do is we will likely do lethal. What I usually do is I try to get more creature cards on our side of the table than their side. In this case, I think I will go with that +1/+1 and lethal effect. Alright, so even though it only does 4 points of damage, it can still defeat this card and survive an attack from this card. The counterattack will be 7 points of damage. This has 9. So this is quite a buffed up card, which is nice. So we'll attack that with that. Straight away that's gone. Excellent. Now we end turn, and remember this will go back up to, was it 9 points of health? Ah, silenced. Okay. That was not nice. And again, that's why we possibly should be playing more creature cards. Looking at the cards in my hand, I've got 1. So I've got that card, 2 cards, 3 cards, 4 cards, and 5 cards, whereas they only have 2. At no time should we ever have 0 cards unless we've got a heap of creatures out here. Or even 1 card. We should at least have 2 cards in our hand at all times. Just to give us some flexibility in gameplay. We could do that. I'm thinking... But even then he's still got 0 and 2. Ah, but he hasn't got guard anymore. Oh, okay. Prophecy, guard, and summon. Alright, so what we are going to do is we're going to play this card. It has guard, and we're going to give this regenerate 1. Guard. We won't be able to use it for another 2 turns, however, it should be quite nice once we get it going. Unless we're silenced again, which is... Oh wow, silence again. Definitely a lot of silence cards in this. Ooh. Alright, now the difficulty is this has 6 life points. This has 0. So that's effectively useless. Now, oh yeah, because it doesn't have guard on it. This one we can still attack with. However, this card will be the very first that we have to attack with. We could do 4. Summon a 2/2 trooper with guard in each lane, so it'll just be one lane. So it'll be 1 2/2 guard. Manticore, that's quite high. Next turn we'll be able to play this card, which will be nice. So I'm just wondering, 2, 4. We take out 1, that'll be 3. No, we can only take out, we can't even take out one of the, can't even take out the guard card. I think we'll play this creature card. Because they got so many creature cards there, or at least their attack value will go down a bit, so this one is basically not useful either for them. What it does, if we absolutely have to, we can fill up, we can let them fill up their lane. This all card won't become anything, we never attack it, so I'll just occupy one of the lane spaces. This one is a bit difficult because it's got 6 life points, even though it's only got 1 hit, 1 attack point. But we have to attack it, or I would suggest we attack it to bring that 6 down at least a bit, to where this guy can hit it with a 4.
To battle!
So we'll attack that. See, we took it down to 4 life points, so at least that's something other way. This one is 0, so it's effectively... it's okay, but I would have... Ah, there we go. So there's that. There's that. Oh, there we go, lethal. Alright. So, as we said, lethal, even though it's only got 1 attack, it can defeat anything, regardless of the hit points. We have to attack this one first, so it's got 4 health points. What's its action? No. What's that? Yeah, I don't want to pull that out until we've got rid of this lethal guy. But this is fairly straightforward. This should be this one, because it's got guard on it. Thankfully that only went down to 3, so we can attack with it later. This has a 4/4 guard. Yeah, I think we'll put this one out and put this one out next turn, because that lethal worries me. We'll do that. Then hopefully this should come out without that lethal being on the board, and it should take quite a few hits to bring it down, considering it regenerates. 7 points each turn. Okay, so let's see how we go. Our turn. Okay, this is looking a bit better now. We still can't attack with this, so I guess that's why it's not giving us an option to, unless we put an item on it or something like that. However, we will put this on here. Now that the lethal card's gone. Yeah, I think that's nice. And we'll take 4 points off the hero. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay. Just for this turn, I should normally attack this other creature card, but anyway. Hopefully it should still be okay. Ah, lethal again. Ouch. Okay. The nice thing about this is that even though this has got lethal, it's only got 1 life point, so anything with 1 attack can defeat it. However, if it's allowed to attack this, it'll defeat it straight away. So we'll... Unless there's something else. We'll have to attack with this one. So that one will take out that card. And also the lethal. This one... Yeah, I'll do what I should have done before. Take out the other creature card. As said, we're always meant to keep more creature cards on our side than they have on their side. That could be next turn. When you summon a dragon... Is that actually a dragon? I don't think so. Otherwise it would have said dragon. I think what we'll do... It's a 2-2. What have we got here? See, a lot of these have guard on them. I think we'll just do this one. There's only 1 enemy creature, however, it's still a creature card, so yeah, I think we'll play that. So that's still 3, that's fine. We still have mana points. Again, see how we have 3 creature cards, they have effectively 0. They do have 1 creature card technically, however, the attack value is reduced to 0, so it's basically just a paperweight. Doesn't do anything. We'll never attack it. And likewise, if this AI is intelligent enough or coded well, it will never attack this warden. That will just fill up a space. So, yeah, we'll do 2-2. That's a 0-3. And that's a 1-2. Well, that's a 2-2. We'll do that one.
Who goes there? I live to serve.
Alright, so that's the highest. Again, it's a guard card, which means I have to go through these guard cards before they can hit us. Our portrait. Yeah, and I didn't realize that. We're down to 25 there, 26. However, we're looking okay because we've got 4 guard cards, 4 creature cards, effectively 3. We'll just forget about this guy on the left. Effectively 3 creature cards, and he's got effectively 0. So I'll do that there.
Now you will see real power.
Okay. Now, as we can see, it's starting to get more interesting. And we're starting to get into big numbers in terms of strength of card. This has attack value of 6, this card, life point value of 6. So it's quite powerful. It has a yellow diamond at the bottom middle of it, if you can see that. Just below the words here, it actually says, I think if it slays, so if it defeats a card, it puts a blood magic spell into the opponent's hand. So we want to get rid of this card as quickly as possible. Now, I think what we're going to do... What have we got now, discard? Yes, we do have a dragon in our discard. So that'll get +2/+2 and +2/+2 again. So I think we're going to play that one onto this one. For starters. That will bring that quite high. Then I think we'll do this onto this one, get rid of that card. Again, this hit points will go back up to 11 at the end of each turn. As we can see, look at the amount of buffs on there. There's like 3 buffs. Very nice. And we'll just attack the hero portrait, their hero portrait. See that one of the prophecy or the runes was removed because we brought them below 25. In this case, they get an extra card. That's all that is.
Kill them all.
This is looking nice. We've effectively got 3 creature cards. They've effectively got 0 creature cards. We still have 6 Magicka points. Ah, this is quite nice. Friendly guards have +1/+0. I think we'll use that. This should bring this up again to 12 points. So we'll do that. See, this is a guard, so it goes up by 1. This is also a guard card, so it goes up by 1. I'm not sure exactly how this works with this ongoing support. I haven't worked it out as yet. However, if you guys know how to do it, yeah, let me know. And that is actually nice because it is a guard card and it also has cost 0 points to play. So we can do that. And I think we'll play that as well.
My sword is yours.
So we've effectively got 4 creature cards, they've effectively got 0. Most of the battle is getting our creature cards up. Remember how they started with 2 creature cards on their side? We tried to get them reduce that number as quickly as we could for this reason, so that we could have more possibility of putting more creature cards on our side without them defeating them. So I'll end turn there. Let's do that. So we've got 3 cards with guard. See how nice that is? It's gone back to 11 life points. Because it went past its turn. So even this. Oh, that's actually interesting too. If it slays a card on our side, it actually summons that same card on their side. I guess as an undead sort of thing. You want to term it that way. So we'll... Yeah. So this is like a severely buffed up card. Can withstand 11 points of damage. I think we'll attack that with that one for now. See, this has only 3, however, hopefully nothing else will hit it for a bit. And yeah, let's do this. And this one. And this one. As you can see, once we get a number of creature cards on our side, their hit points will actually go down quite a lot. Whereas they have to... The opponent currently has to do 3 points of damage, +2, +2, so that's 7. However, on the next turn they'll have to do 11 points, +2, +2, if they don't defeat this as quickly as they can. We still have 11 points. No, I want to summon destroy an enemy creature in this lane. I want to keep that for when there's a really powerful creature on their side that I'm having difficulty with. So we'll leave that there. Our lane's fairly close to full. I reckon we'll be able to take the opponent hero next time, so we'll do... Can we actually do that? Yes, we can. We can put it there. The lane's completely full now, so we can't put any more cards, creature cards, onto our side of the board. That's all that means. Next turn, so we'll do that turn. So the AI card should be playing every card they have, essentially. Every single card they have they should play. Because otherwise next turn they'll wipe out. However, what they should have done is they should have played a creature card with guard ability. See, this has guard ability. This has guard ability. This has guard ability. This has guard ability with regenerate, which makes it especially powerful. But none of these have guard abilities. That one doesn't even have attack value. So effectively all we do is we hit this card for that. Sometimes when those rune cards are given to them, if they're a prophecy type of card, they can actually play it straight away. That can mess up our side slightly, potentially, however it didn't, so that's nice. So yeah, this is the final move, and we win the match. Again, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They had effectively 3. So we got victory. Okay, excellent. So that was a brief guide on that match and how to play the game generally. I hope you liked the video. And I hope you all have a great day.